Hi, it's Carolyn. I'm here to help you learn how to bake and decorate amazing cakes. And this video is going to be a little bit of a controversial topic. And the topic isn't really controversial, but I guess my opinion on it is. So I belong to a bunch of different groups on Facebook and social media. And I saw someone posted the other day that they took a 50% deposit on a cake for a customer who canceled and wanted their money back. And I couldn't believe the replies that I saw under this post, which most people were saying, that's your money, they paid the deposit, under no circumstances do you give any money back, they signed a contract, they knew the deal and whatnot. And here's what I have to say about this. First of all, why do we collect deposits? Deposits allow you to hold a spot in your book for a future order and also provide you the money to purchase the ingredients and supplies that are needed to make the cake. Now, my personal policy is I collect a $100 deposit to hold the spot and so I can purchase all the ingredients and supplies. I don't like to take a 50% deposit. I'd rather get a $100 deposit and then collect the bulk of the balance 10 days prior to the pickup or delivery date. I always require the payment in full 10 days before it's picked up. I'm not making a cake unless it's paid for in full, but that's another topic anyway. And also, I don't have everyone sign contracts. Sometimes people feel a little more comfortable signing a contract, and in that case, I will have them sign a contract, but I do have an email blurb that I send in all of my emails that tells you my policies that if you cancel your cake within 14 days of pickup or delivery, the deposit may not be refundable. Now, there are some instances where I would not refund the money or I would do a partial refund. Number one, if I already purchased ingredients and supplies for the cakes. So a lot of times, especially recently, people want me to get some of the decorations on Amazon. Like I just purchased a dinosaur for a cake that I'm making this week. And some of those decorations are not returnable. So in that case, I would deduct the cost that I already spent on those decorations from the deposit and refund the rest. Or if I already purchased the ingredients, I would subtract that and refund the rest. Another instance where I would give a partial or no refund at all is if I already started on the cake. So I start baking about a week in advance and I put them in the freezer, and then I start making the icing and the filling and I start working on decorations. If I have already invested some time and money into the cake, then I will give a partial refund or no refund at all, depending on how far I've come. Now, I would tell them that you're welcome to come pick up the cake or the decorations that I've already worked on, but since they are canceling after I started the cake, I need to be compensated for the work I've already done. Now, in this instance, in the post that I saw in that group, I believe the lady wanted to cancel her cake with about a month in advance. And I just don't understand why people just want to hold on to other people's money, especially if you haven't bought any ingredients or supplies yet. Yes, have they signed a contract? Are they aware that they may not get the deposit back? I'm sure. However, if you haven't done anything yet, if you were just holding a space in your book, then why not just give the money back? And I understand that sometimes we are turning down other orders because you have that order. And in that instance, and it has happened to me before, when somebody has wanted to cancel a cake that was really close to the due date, I would say, I'm sorry, I have turned down so many other orders because I was planning on making your cake. So because of that, the deposit is not refundable. However, I have also filled that spot after that cake was canceled. So say somebody wants to cancel a cake on a week that I've turned down so many orders. I cancel their cake and then I get another order for that week. I would refund them their deposit because I already filled that spot. So I just want to put it out there to just be a little empathetic with people. A lot of times people are getting sick, plans are changing, they're opting to go on vacation rather than having a party. And why are we keeping people's deposits? I personally feel horrible, and I couldn't keep money that I didn't work for or even spend any money or time on their cake just because it was a deposit that was sent in. Now, I also understand that there are situations where people are going to want to take advantage of you and get really nasty and cancel a cake after you made it and demand to have their money back. And in those cases, luckily it's very rare where anything like that happens to me. But if it's a cake that I've made and I've worked on it and someone is being very rude, they're not going to get their deposit back. I don't know. I just feel so horrible when I'm going through these groups. And I have to say, a lot of these groups on social media, people are so mean. I just don't understand all the animosity and why people are so rude. But anyway, just think twice before you keep someone's deposit and try to work out a situation with them. It's all in how you handle it. What you reap what you sow, basically. What you put out is what you're going to get back. If you explain your process to them and say, hey, you know what? I already bought the supplies and ingredients for this. Let me see if I can fill your spot. If I can fill your spot, I will gladly refund the whole deposit, or whatever it would be that you would work out. But just try to avoid automatically saying, nope, I'm keeping all your money. And it's just, I feel like it's not good business practice. And put yourself in their shoes. If you put a deposit down on a venue or, whatever it would be, and then your plans changed and you wanted to get your deposit back, you would want that money back and you wouldn't want to have to argue and fight for it. I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there just to be a little empathetic and think of other people in their situations before you just automatically keep a deposit. So what do you guys think? What have you done in these situations? Do you do it on a case-by-case basis like I do, and you just take into account what you have already done for that specific cake? Or do you automatically just keep all of the deposits and prefer not to give any money back once it is sent to you? So let me know down in the comments what you prefer to do in situations like this. So I think that's it. And just a reminder, I do have ebooks with all of the recipes that I use. I have my signature scratch pound cake recipes, all of my best doctored cake mix recipes, my buttercream icing and filling recipes, along with my favorite numbers and my favorite fonts. So all of those will be linked below. And I do have a Cake Academy membership program where I can help you elevate your cakes to the next level. All that information is in the description. Please like this video if you liked it, and if you're enjoying my tutorials, I would be so grateful if you could buy me a coffee. My link is down below. And I would love it if you would keep in touch on socials, and you could check out my website. And if you want to stick around, you can watch this video next and hit subscribe and the bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. And remember, it's cake. Have fun. I will see you on the next one. Bye.